Swole Benji here. I wanted to cover how to beat Margit, the very first boss of Elden Ring. And to do so, I'm going to show you many different alternatives that you can do at the very start of the game so that this boss is an absolute cakewalk, so that it is so easy you don't even have to pay attention to the game. You can be watching YouTube or anime while you kill this boss. It's going to be that easy. No effort, no try-harding, no big brain, just super easy, just smash and grab, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you many different methods on how to beat this boss, and then I'm going to show you how to get the items, where to get the items, and all that kind of fun stuff. So let's get right into it. The very first method is just the brute force method. We're just going to walk in there and then bash him until he dies. And we're not even going to really worry too much about dodging, maybe a little bit, but we're not going to... This is one of the quicker methods, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to buff up now. So let me go ahead and swap to Golden Vow. There we go. We're going to swap to Flame Grant Me Strength. Very cool. Swap to our Wild Strikes Flail. That's right. Then we're going to coat it with Blood Flame Blade. We're going to go ahead and chug mana. We're going to get our Lone Wolves ready. We're going to run in. Alright, and this will trigger the cutscene. We're going to skip the cutscene because our buffs are ticking. Alright, and then we're going to summon the wolves. We're going to switch now, which I didn't have prepared actually. So I have the Margit Shackles. We're going to put that on. There we go. Whoops. Okay, now we're going to run up near him, and we're going to use this item, and now he's shackled. Now we just hold L2, and look at his HP. It's pretty much dead here. Oh, he got up. He got his hammer out. That's fine. He can hit us with a hammer. You'll notice that I have a huge HP bar, and I have armor on where he's not able to break my poise. And there we go. We just walk at him, just swing our mace, and he's dead. So how did we do this? How did we achieve this? And he's going to sit here and talk and yammer on through me. So a lot of this is visual. Alright, so step one, let's look at my stats. I'm level 79 for the first boss. Now, I'm pretty over-leveled. This isn't a cheat. There is a dragon you can farm in this game that gives you 50,000 runes, and it's infinitely resettable, and it's super, super easy to farm. So let me show you how we did that, okay? Real quick, let me see if I can get it pulled up here. The video looks like this. It's called How a New Character Can Slay a Dragon the Lazy Way in Elden Ring. I will have a link to the description on all of these on how to do this, okay? Next up, we used the flail. This video, where to get the whetstone knife and flail in Elden Ring. Again, there will be links in the description. That's how we got the flail that we used. Alright. Now, also, our weapon is a plus 12 weapon, okay? So let me show you how we got to that. So we have the Easy Crystal Cave Guide, how to easily beat Raya Lucaria Crystal Cave and get endless smithing stones. Right, that's the next step, okay? I mean, well, this is not in order, so ignore the step thing. Alright, then, how do we get Blood Flame Blade? Well, how to get the best weapon enchant in the game, Blood Flame Blade in Elden Ring. Again, all of these will be linked in the description, okay? And then, how do we get Golden Vow? How to get the Ashes of War Golden Vow in Elden Ring. Alright. You see where we're going with this? This all adds up. How do we get Wild Strikes? This skill has massive DPS early on. How to get Wild Strikes in Elden Ring. Okay, and I know a lot of you already know or maybe have some of these things, so if you don't know any of this, then you have plenty of videos that you can study up on to make this boss super easy. I guarantee you, if you're a new player, you will save time watching these videos than trying to fight the boss over and over. Unless you're just a god-tier gamer who likes dying over and over and learning the patterns and, you know, and all that stuff. That's boring, though. Alright, and let's see, this is the one I'm going to show up next. This one is a simpler way. You don't have to get as many things. And this is how to get the Flame of the Red Mains. I'm going to show this off in the next Margit fight. Okay, and that's just a fire spell that staggers them very, very well. Alright, and then finally, of course, I don't have this one actually made yet, but the video will look like this. And it's how to get Infinite Smithing Stones 3 and 4 as a new character in Elden Ring. This goes from plus 6 to plus 12 upgrades. And with all of that done, you can just run into the boss and just whip them down. Super, super easy. Alright, so let's cover some more methods on how we can kill Margit the easy way. Alright, in this next example, we are using a thrusting sword called the Antspur, and this causes Scarlet Rot buildup. So all we have to do is like hit the boss 6 to 7 or 8 times. He'll be Scarlet Rotted, and you can just run away from him indefinitely, okay? And he will just drain health over time and die. But also, we put Flame of the Redmanes on this weapon, so it's much easier to apply. So also, if for those who don't know, you can summon Rajir here. This does increase Margit's total HP pool. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to summon him because, again, this is not a real player. This is just an NPC that you can do. And he's just a little wizard. He'll get some aggro. And for those that don't play MMORPGs, aggro means that he will gain the boss's attention for himself, allowing you to wail on the boss and apply poison. Now you could also pair this with a shield. It's I don't have a shield on this character yet. That's later on. But you can hold block and you can attack while blocking. You really don't want to do this with a small shield though. That would be very, very bad. So I'm going to go ahead and take that off. Alright, and then what we're going to do now is I have the Margit Shackle ready. I'm going to use the Lone Wolf. I'm not buffing this weapon. Now I can, Blood Flame Blade, actually yeah, I'm going to go ahead and buff Blood Flame Blade because it's that good. And you can get it at the start of the game. Just go watch that video if you don't know how to get it. Alright, we're going to summon the wolves, and whoops, there we go. Alright, we're going to get the Shackle ready. Actually, we're not going to use the Shackle on this run. Okay? We're going to use, hold on, we're going to use our ability, which is Flame of the Redmanes. And this is going to shoot a wall of fire at the boss. There we go, so we hit him once, hit him twice, one more time, and he will be staggered. I'm actually out of mana, hold on, my bad. Well, the mob staggered him, so at this point you can run up and you can execute him. Or you can stab him a bunch of times with your Antspur. And let's just do that. Let's just tank this guy. We got the HP for it. You may not if you don't do the leveling method, and that's fine if you don't. You'll just have to learn how to dodge roll. But see, now he's got like a weird kind of smoke around him. He's got like a kind of a lightish red smoke. Now look at his HP. His HP will continuously drain. At this point, you can just sit back and watch. Like, I don't even need to like fight this guy anymore. I can just chill, okay? Because he's got that Scarlet Rot. He killed Rajir, and that's fine. He's going to kill the wolves now, but look at how much HP he is losing. Alright, and you could shoot a bow, you can just chill, you can cast spells at him, you can just run from him, you can just run, just do laps around the arena until he dies. It's a really lame way to kill him, so there we go, we're just going to just run away. That's all you got to do. Look at his HP, it continues to drop. Okay, but let me show you Flame of the Redmanes. You can run away, cast this at him, it's going to do a lot of damage. We're gonna fat roll some of these. You hit him 3 times with this firewall that tracks, and he gets staggered, and then you run up and you can execute him over and over and over. This spell alone makes the fight super duper easy. So that's 2 ways to kill a Margit now. What about just a more traditional way with a weaker weapon? Because we are quite overpowered here. But like I said, getting to this level takes 1 hour. You have 1 hour to spare. Okay, unless you want to sit here and roll against this guy and hope for good RNG swings for an hour, it's far more preferred to just go get a bunch of levels so that he doesn't, like, 2-shot you, alright? But I'm going to continue to show you more methods to kill this guy. Alright, you may be thinking, well, it's because of my levels, it's because of my armor, it's because of my enchants, it's because of these plus 12 weapons. I don't have plus 12 weapons, I'm too lazy to go get the plus 12 weapons, even though it's super easy to do. So I'm going to show you with just a battle axe with Wild Strikes, because Wild Strikes is what kind of makes it. And I'm also not going to use summons. No summons, so no aggro. We're going to use Margit Shackle, no armor, and I'm going to show you just how simple it is. Though we are going to use a few buffs, because there's no reason not to use these buffs, okay? That's my girlfriend's cat. She just, she doesn't like the new place, I guess. We're going to use Flame, grant me strength, booyah, and then we're also going to use Golden Vow. Alright, and then we're going to enchant the Blood Flame Blade onto the War Axe. This is level 1. And we're going to restore that mana before we fight. We're going to ready the Margit Shackle, and then let's go in. This is, like, again, this is level 1, a completely unupgraded weapon. We're completely naked. Run up, pop the item, booyah, bend the knee, and then just start wild striking. Look at the damage. Look at it. Look at his health. It's already gone. Before we even knock him down, okay, well, we accidentally knocked him down to half HP. Like, that would, like, do you see how he didn't knock me down while I was swinging? That's the power of Wild Strikes. So after he does any attack, you can just start swinging. Look at that. I'm naked and I took 3 hits. Of course, without my massive HP pool, I would have died. So it's recommended that you just spam roll if you want. Dodge the knives, of course. The knives are there to prevent you from drinking, but it's fine. We're just gonna mega chug like a college frat boy. And again, just roll under his attack, start swinging. Like, it's that easy. Again, Wild Strikes is what makes this just work, okay? And my enchant fell off, all my buffs fell off, so now we're just doing regular, normal Wild Swings damage. And yeah, I know, you won't be able to actually trade with him using the axe, so I'm going to show you how you can actually do that real quick, if you don't want to do the level up method. Alright, so now I'm going to show you how most people would normally beat this, is through, you know, selective dodging. I'm going to go ahead and take the armor off so we can do light rolls. Now, there's a few ways to stagger very early on that are very useful. The first one is any kind of longsword or broadsword with the square off ability. Let me show you what that looks like. And that looks like this. And if you hit them 3 times with that attack or this one, then you will stagger them and you can execute them. The second way is, of course, just use Flame of the Red Mane. Just hit them 3 times, 2 to 3 times with that, and then you can run up and execute them. Or one of my preferred methods, and the first way I beat the boss, was just using a hand axe and doing charged heavy attacks. So like I would roll around the boss, and after his swings, I would hit him with one of these, and then followed up with one of these. They come out pretty quick, and then that will stagger him as well. So I'm just going to show that off. I don't really have a lot of confidence that I can beat the boss. You technically would want to use summons and wolves for this, but for the sake of the video, I'm not. Just to show you that, like, playing the purest way it's so stupid. It's just really, like, unnecessary. So we're going to spam Flame of the Red Manes. That's 1 hit, that's 2 hits, and now he's down. I wasted a hit. We'll run up and execute him, and that's fine. While he's recovering, we're going to charge a heavy attack, and then we're going to hit him with that. He's going to hit me now. I'm going to have to dodge. Spam dodge rolls, and then charge that heavy, hit him again, and we're going to, again, spam dodge rolls. He's going to hit us. Again, we'd have to Estus here, or Flask, whatever you want to call it. And then there we go. Hit him with those heavy attacks. Try to get 2, and that'll stagger him. So one more hit will definitely stagger him. He's going to do the jumping attack here, and roll, and heavy attack, and he dodged. So see, the purest way is really slow and lame. But you can also do square off, which I tried to do some fancy running away. Stab him here, didn't work because his attacks were fast. And technically I would die without my level advantage here, so let's just go ahead and chug back up. He missed a stab. So again, we're just hitting him with the square off ability, and that's going to stagger him. It's much easier to use Flame of the Red Manes because it comes out from a distance and covers a wide area. So one more hit should stagger him if we can even land it. I whiffed that hard. That's okay. We got time now. Maybe. There we go. There's the stagger. Alright, and then we can do the execute, and then while he recovers, you would charge up a heavy or flask up. Again, this method of play, it's not nearly as fun, it's not nearly as... Some people think it's rewarding. Bro, I'm not going to remember doing this in 10 years. And no one's really going to care if you want to do it this way. Like, if I went over to a friend's house, and they showed me the easy way to do this shit, I would be way more impressed than some guy that's like, yo, watch me punch this boss to death with doing 1 to 2 damage for the next 2 hours. Right? So let's just stagger him once again. There we go. Hit him with the execute. Hit him with... oh, and he's dead. So, again, it's a really stupid way to play. And again, I used unupgraded longsword, unupgraded battle axe. I did have that level advantage, so I would have more HP. But you would essentially restart over and over and over until you didn't get hit while you're dodge rolling. And that's how most people play the game. I don't agree with that at all. I think that all of these bosses have exploitable weaknesses and preparation that you should be doing so that you can beat them. Like, have you ever watched like an epic movie or an anime where the main character is just a weak little piece of crap and he just happens to just get lucky, you know, just like dodge rolling over and over and over again on the boss until you manage to beat him up? Like, it's kind of akin to those, like, movies where, like, there's a big shootout and no one's hitting each other with bullets. It's like, did they just save and load the game over and over and over again until they stop getting hit by the random bullets? That's a stupid way to play. What about the protagonist that's a mastermind, that prepares? He's got all the right tools. Like, you're basically, like, do you want to be Batman? Or do you want to just be, like, some random boxer that has to, like, tire someone out after 10 rounds? I'd rather be Batman. If I see, like, a bad guy, you tase him, you swoop in from the shadows, you use your tools, you beat him up, like, there's no chance. Why would you make the game harder for yourself? Why, to impress other people? To impress someone that's sitting next to you on a couch? Like, oh, dude, wow, you beat the boss, man. Whether you're gonna go to school the next day or work or however old you are and be like, yeah, man, he beat the boss completely naked with a level 1 axe, dude. He's so cool, man. Oh, I wish I was as good as him. That's not how people think, okay? People respect you regardless. Like, yeah, on the internet, people are like, oh, dude, you're using buffs and high levels to beat a boss? That's lame, dude. That's so stupid. It's like, yeah, so what? It's so more far efficient. Like, to me, this game is not about beating the boss and experiencing the story. This game is about getting the tools, getting the levels, getting the armor that you want, getting the spells you want, and then going and invading other players, alright? I'm Soul Benji, thanks for watching. As always, be a bro and stay swole. That's many different ways to beat Margit if you want. I gave you all the options you could ever ask for to make it super easy or even super hard. And leave a like, leave a comment on someone else's comment, tell me what you think. Subscribe. Also, become a channel member. It's $5 a month. It's like being a Twitch subscriber. It really helps me out greatly. I appreciate you all. You'll get access to private videos, special videos, and exploit videos that are too risky to reveal to the public. Alright, with that said, I make videos every day. Come back tomorrow for another Elden Ring video, and I will see you then. Take care.